Guys, welcome back to StatChat Sports. On the line today, you've got Josh as well as TB and BT. And today, we're going back to the Australian Open. BT, there's been plenty happening so far with some good results for our Aussie players.
Oh, especially the number one seed in the women's, Miss Ash Barty, the Barty.
Oh, yes.
Oh, she has dominated so far. Dropped 3 games, 54 and 52-minute games. Easy work.
She's been busy. She's been a busy woman. She's got places to be. Can't be on the court for too long.
No, exactly. light work so far. Hopefully just keep it rolling.
Absolutely. So we're recording this at the time that she has made it into the 3rd round and doesn't look like she's breaking a sweat at all. Also recording this, Tazza, ahead of a couple of big games of the women's comp for our Aussies tomorrow.
Yes, we've got Sam Stosur. She's on her retirement tour.
Is this the last one? Has she announced that?
She's announced this will be her last Aussie Open. I'd say
wow.
I'm not sure it's Grand Slam. I think it's just Aussie Open. She'll see out the year. But she defeated an American. I'm not sure if she was a qualifier in the first round. But she's sorry, onto the second. I haven't seen her opponent, but I mean,
it's not good.
No,
it's not looking good.
No, look, she's going to be up against
competition.
There you go.
Number 10 seed, Pavlyuchenkova. So that's going to be tough.
Oh yes, perfect. Yeah, no, she's a seasoned veteran. She's going to struggle, unfortunately. I mean, let's hope she gets up, but she's up against it.
One girl who we think is going to be a really good tomorrow is Maddie Inglis. Perth's own. We are West Australian fans of Maddie. And straight into the second round with a really big win on Tuesday, Tazza.
Yeah, she's beaten the number 23 seed in the first round, coming in as a wild card. It's an amazing effort. And we love to see it. Like you said, Perth's own. Just get behind her. Let's see what she can do. Oh, yeah. She's probably, considering where she's come from. So Layla Fernandez she's a good player. It's Canadian she's just beaten. And yeah, I mean, she's probably going to go into the next game the favourite, which is awesome. That was her first main draw win at an Open, at a Grand Slam, sorry. It was her first top 50 win, and she's beaten a seeded player. So huge scout for her, and let's see if she can go a little bit further.
Yeah,
bigger check as well.
Yes.
Bigger check.
Oh yeah,
150 grand for winning the first round, isn't it? So she's got to with that.
Yeah. I was only looking at her prize money, I think, yesterday. She's won 500k. She's 24. She's won 500k, so she's going home happy. She loses. She loses tomorrow. I mean, of course she'll be devastated, but her bank account won't mind one bit.
One man who's hoping the bank account gets another big splash is our man Nick Kyrgios. Put on one of the more entertaining games, BT. You'll see. What did you make of it? Did you think it was too far, or did you think it was exactly what the tennis population really needed to see?
Oh, you can't really expect anything different from him, can you, really? This is exactly what you're going to expect from Kyrgios. Fancy shots, all the crowd up and about. I get up and about watching him.
Yeah. Yep.
He was on fire. He was on fire.
I mean, when have you ever seen a guy just nail a 200-kilometre-hour ace and then back it up with an underhand serve? I mean, come on.
The balls on him. It's unreal.
As much as shit we talk about him and he cops in the media and stuff for, he was ranked 13 in the world at one point.
Yeah, he's
right up there.
And now he's got Medvedev, who obviously the highest rank in the tournament at the moment without Djokovic there. So you got, from a Medvedev point of view, you wouldn't think round 2 you're coming up against a Kyrgios, who's obviously not seeded because he hasn't played, but you're hoping for someone a little bit easier.
I think as a seeded player, this is probably the least person that you want to be coming up against.
Oh,
at this point.
Yeah.
This is it. Yeah, Medvedev looks at his draw. These Kyrgios standing him right in the face in round 2. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
He also had, I think, Kyrgios' game yesterday. His first 10 serves were all first serves, all hit. I think it was six aces or so in a row, nearly. I think it was 5 or 6 aces in a row. He was on fire in that first set.
Yeah.
He was absolutely on fire. The crowd was
When
up
he is
and
on,
about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When he's on and when he is up and about, he is tough to beat. And you would have to say this is a guy that lifts for the big competition as well. So Taylor up against one of the big fancies of the competition, prime time, main court, big stage. It's hard to see Kyrgios not putting on a show in the second round.
Look, Daniel Medvedev was my pick for the whole tournament. He's the form player. Kyrgios is going to bring everything. He's going to bring the show. He's going to bring everything in his arsenal. It's a shame though, because he really hasn't played a whole lot of tennis. I don't want to be the mood killer, but it's just all stacking up against him.
Oh, come on.
Unfortunately.
Come on. No, he's got it. He's going the distance. He'll make it happen.
Huge upset.
I certainly hope so.
Nice. I like it.
That's what we're going to hear.
Get him out of here. Get him off the chat. He shouldn't be here if he's not. Hey, Taylor, you said earlier about your predictions that Medvedev, he was high for the title. We made a few predictions in our first ever StatChat podcast last week ahead of the Australian minute. Check it out, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, whatever it is, you'll find it. But on that, we made a few predictions, and some of them have already looked silly.
Yeah,
I'm happy to be the first one to put my hand up. Tanasi, look, I was confident. I was hoping for the best, and unfortunately, I think we got the worst. So, not for our man Tanasi, but I don't think I'm alone in this chat in poor predictions. I'm just throwing that out there. Just saying.
Yeah, my boy James Duckworth hasn't done me any favors at all.
Oh.
He's had a bit of I wouldn't call it a stinker, but it wasn't his best game.
He put up a good fight though.
Yeah, absolutely. But I given the year he had, I thought he was destined for at least the second round, and unfortunately, it wasn't to be. But that's it. We move on. What was your prediction, Brody?
I think BT actually has successfully nailed his prediction, if I do recall correctly. Without
Zverev and Rafa. So
okay, yeah.
But also COVID. COVID hasn't hit just yet, so we're waiting on that one.
That being said, I seem to recall your prediction being that Back would not drop a set for the whole tournament. And correct me.
Spot on.
Spot
on.
On the money.
On the money. Well, look, there's a couple of other Aussies that we need to talk about coming up in the next couple of days. Probably the best chance is Alex de Minaur, you'd have to say, Taylor.
Yeah, definitely. He was far from convincing in the first set of his first round game, but he was convincing. He swept that away, and it was pretty smooth sailing from there on. I think he had a 6-love set in there. I'm pretty sure. But I watched that game, and I was a bit worried the first set, but he steamrolled the Italian Massetti in the first round.
Yeah, he's certainly a good chance for the second round as well. I don't think he's coming up against anyone seeded for a little while. So look, he's still a good chance in the men's draw to be one of our deepest to get, at least in the second week and beyond.
He de Minaur, he is coming up to, if we get to the fourth round, we could see an Andy Murray de Minaur fourth round game, which would be awesome. A little juicy, I'd say. I'd love to see it personally.
Yeah.
I think the crowd will be up and about for that one.
Special.
Couple of fan favourites.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed.
Murray, you got to be happy with. Murray, you got to be happy with as well. I mean, coming in as a qualifier.
Yeah.
You know, he's certainly snuck his way through the draw so far.
He's eliminated the 21st seed straight off the bat.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pronounce his last name. Bashovilili. I don't know. Let's go with that.
Close enough.
Bashalashvili. Let's try that.
Love it.
But yeah, look, straight off the bat, 21st seed as a qualifier. Yeah, you're pretty stoked with that.
Nice. So a couple of quick fire questions across the board before we wrap this thing up. ET, how many Australians are going to be left in the second week when we get there?
We'll go with 3. We'll go with Maddie Inglis. We'll go with Ash Barty and Deemer.
Love it. Taylor, how far is Ash Barty going to go?
I know I didn't pick her originally, but she's going all the way.
Wow.
Her form has been unbelievable. She's won the run-in tournament. She's dropped 3 games so far in the first 2 games. No one else is putting up that form.
It's going to be a big Barty party. It's definitely going to be a big Barty party.
Oh, yeah. The Barty party.
We are looking forward to the Barty party indeed. We're going to wrap this up pretty shortly. We're back covering the Australian Open pretty much the whole 2 weeks. So, again, make sure you stick on your socials. We're going to be dropping content left, right, and centre. If there's anything in particular that you want to see or you want us to cover, send us a comment, send us a message, get in contact with us however you can, because we want to give you the best sports content there is on the internet. That's our goal. And look, we hope that we can deliver that for you guys. So from that, Taylor, BT, thanks for doing this.
Like and subscribe, follow, everything helps.
Love it. See you next time.
See you, fellas.
Catch up.
See you, everyone.